All right, guys, thank you for joining me today on our Wednesday of our holiday week for Thanksgiving. We're going to start off with being grateful for our children's strength through this unfair hell that they never asked for. So be grateful for your kids, the unsung heroes of MLC fallout, you guys. Kids of every age, small to adult. Those kids have endured what they never asked for. They see the shift, they feel the rejection, they watch the parent they loved become someone totally unrecognizable. And still, they rise. Be grateful for your children's resilience, for their honesty, for their loyalty, for their ability to keep loving through the chaos. You know, your children didn't choose this storm, but they're learning how powerful they truly are. And they are standing strong. Be grateful for the glimpse of your future self. There's a moment, sometimes brief, where you might glimpse your future self, confident, strong, peaceful, unafraid. That glimpse, you guys, is everything. It keeps you moving on the days you want to give up. It keeps you moving forward. So be grateful today for the man or woman that you're becoming. Be grateful that you can picture a life beyond survival because your future self is real and that self is waiting for you. And finally, be grateful that you survived their attempt to rewrite your reality. Be grateful for surviving psychological warfare, smear campaigns, false accusations, narrative rewriting. Be grateful you had the clarity and gratitude for keeping your sanity and your story straight. You know, I think staying loyal to reality in a world full of delusion is actually a superpower. Because when midlife crisis detonates and history gets rewritten instantly, it is just crazy. It is enough to make anybody's head spin. Extreme. Suddenly, the story you lived, the marriage you built, the years you devoted, the sacrifices you guys made, it all gets tossed into the shredder. And out comes a new story. Oh, you were the problem. They were the victim. Their affair was meant to be. The marriage was dead for years. The lies become justification. The revision becomes their survival mechanism. They rewrite the past, you guys, because they can't bear the present. But remember, here's what's important. We didn't rewrite anything. We stayed tethered to the actual events, to reality, to the timeline, the real timeline, the truth that actually happened, the truth that doesn't change when emotions do. And that is something to be deeply grateful for. We survived the lies without becoming a liar. Let's be honest, you guys. We know we were all lied about. We were accused of stuff. We were smeared. We were cast as villains in stories we didn't write. I have it in my own case. False police reports, twisted narratives, selective storytelling, deletion of memories that didn't even fit the script. Some of us were labeled unsafe, crazy, toxic, controlling, or whatever word they needed to justify their behavior. It would have been so easy to fight back by rewriting your own version, to exaggerate, to retaliate, to reshape the story to make them the monster and us the saint. But we didn't, because we didn't need to, and because we're also rational. The truth already protects us. And it does become a circus in the courthouse when you've got all these lies and trumped up things that are going nowhere. Anyway, but let's be grateful for that, you guys, that we did not have to stoop to that level. Because when you refuse to rewrite history, you keep your sanity. There's something powerful about telling the truth, your truth, without embellishment. You can sleep at night. You don't have to remember, oh, what version am I telling? You don't have to maintain a persona. You don't have to protect lies with more lies. Meanwhile, they're over there juggling a collapsing house of cards. When you stay aligned with reality, you stay aligned with sanity. So be grateful for that. Be grateful for the gift of looking back without regret, because one day, maybe today, maybe months from now, you will look back and you'll say, man, I'm grateful I held the line. I'm grateful I didn't sink to their level. I'm grateful I didn't destroy someone to make myself feel better. I'm grateful I didn't lose myself the way they lost themselves. When the fog clears, when the narrative falls apart, when people finally see the truth, your consistency becomes your credibility. Their delusion becomes their downfall. And you walk forward with clean hands and a clear conscience. Be grateful for your own integrity, even in the middle of chaos. Gratitude isn't always about joy. Sometimes gratitude is choosing to honor who you are in the face of who they became. And we can be grateful that we stayed grounded in reality. We didn't weaponize lies. We didn't rewrite history to hurt them. We didn't fabricate abuse motives or timelines. We didn't destroy someone's reputation just to escape accountability. We survived their rewritten reality without rewriting ours. That is strength. That is character. That is power. And yes, you guys, that is gratitude. So today, be grateful that you didn't rewrite history, and that's more than a moral victory. It's the knowledge that when the truth finally stands, as it always does, you are on the right side of it. So thank you for joining me today, Bomb Squad. And remember, their lies may have shaken your world, but your truth kept you standing. And that, again, is something to be profoundly grateful for. Happy Thanksgiving holiday week. And join me tomorrow for our Thanksgiving special with Kenda Ruth of Midlife Crisis, marriageadvocate.com, as Kenda Ruth reminds us to look at this time as an opportunity to grow, to live with intention and grace. So, happy Gratitude Week, Bomb Squad. I will see you tomorrow on Thanksgiving Day. Hey, some resources that are available for you guys are thewifeexpert.com. That's Lori McDermott over there at thewifeexpert.com. She also has a new app out. There's tons of videos that can give you all kinds of information on no matter where you are on your MLC journey or trying to reconcile with your spouse. So check out thewifeexpert.com. And if you're not sure if your spouse or yourself is in maybe approaching or in a midlife crisis, be sure to check out Kenda Ruth's quiz at midlife crisis marriageadvocate.com. Again, that's a midlife crisis marriageadvocate.com. That's a quick little 2-minute quiz. It's free. So check that out as well. We have a ton of resources out there for you guys. So check them out. Thanks. You guys, forward moving spouses, you are not alone. Left behind spouses, you are not alone. Those in crisis, you are certainly not alone. This is just crazy how epidemic this has become. I have a waiting list now of people from around the world that I'm trying to get to. And if you've been through a midlife crisis or been impacted by someone else's and you want to share your story, I'd love to hear from you. Hang in there, you guys. I will get to all of you. Please reach out to me at mlcbombdrop@gmail.com and visit us on Facebook and Instagram, MLC Bomb Drop. And just remember, your voice matters. Your story could be the one that helps someone else feel seen. It could help someone else feel heard. And you know, it will help somebody else feel understood. You are not alone, no matter where you are in your journey. If the bomb was just dropped, the earthquake just happened, if you are 7 or 8 years in and you're coming out of starting to wake up and awaken to this, you are not alone. It's sad that this is epidemic, but we're here to provide support. So until next time, take care and live authentically each and every day. Thanks again, you guys.